I've been a chiropractor for about 35 years, and over time I've seen a lot of different technologies come and go, and I've always been attracted to that because I'm always looking to figure out a better way to do what I do to help people much more effectively. Several years ago I was using a technology that was called Russian stim at the time, and one of the features on this particular therapy was the ability to connect their muscles electrically and to have those muscles be stimulated and have those patients contract along with that, which gave them better control of those muscles. Several months ago, I was introduced to the new version of that treatment. From a technology standpoint, the SUPMOGO has really taken the idea of Russian stim to like a whole new level. The design being so light and the ability to really get close in snugly to the skin, which is so important when it comes to giving the proper stimulation electrically to the area that you're working on. Simple use to simply wet these pads and then fasten the belt to the area that you want to expose to it. And it's also, this is special technology in the padding that's both antibacterial as well as mineral infused, which is going to further enhance the cellular activity at the tissue level with the SUPMOGO technology. Every pain syndrome is coming out of the loss of the proper mechanical way that the body is bearing weight and moving, and being able to restore that in a more permanent sense as opposed to just treating symptoms with an anti-inflammatory and something like that. To have something that's actually tapping into the body's own healing capabilities is a much better way to really resolve those issues. So the SUPMOGO technology serves several fold to those processes. Number one, it can cause an anti-inflammatory effect locally where there is a tendinitis, or if there's muscle spasm, to help get that muscle spasm to reduce. The second part is that from a functional standpoint, it can get muscles that haven't quite been firing properly in a functional way, but been more contracting to more protect an area that's been in pain. So being able to help the brain reattach the connection and be able to use those muscles functionally is also another big step to not only correcting the changes that we want to do in terms of the pain syndrome, but to also make more of a total correction and a more permanent correction so the pain-free and functionality can be restored to the patient in that way. Many people, especially starting out with training, don't have a good sense of that mind-body connection. And the SUPMOGO technology can almost instantaneously help them achieve that, because many times people don't even know how to correct the gaps between what they're trying to do and getting their brain to really connect to those movements and muscle groups. The SUPMOGO can make a beeline from the brain right to that muscle group and help to establish that neural pathway, so when it comes to doing exercises in the gym, the person can get much more in tune with those movement patterns inwardly, which is so important, because without that, there's always going to be a disconnect between the effectiveness of an exercise versus it not being as effective. Not to mention the fact that people really want to avoid injury in the gym, and many times injuries happen because they're just not in tune properly with the way their bodies are supposed to move, and this technology can actually provide that, which is going to make the workout better and the results better from the workout as well. The most technological advance with this technology is the actual app-driven technology. Years ago, we didn't have the ability to really change waveforms, increase or decrease intensity very much, but we have the ability now through the app that comes along with SUPMOGO to be able to change intensity levels, waveforms, and change the actual type of treatment. In other words, if you wanted to make it more of an anti-inflammatory effect, you can set that accordingly if you wanted to reduce muscle spasm, or if you wanted to really get that mind-muscle connection and increase recruitment of fibers to get those muscles stronger. There has never been a technology like this that's lightweight, easy to use, and is app-driven with so many possibilities.